I naturally do, but all it takes is somebody coming next to you with that joint coughing if it's something crazy.
I was working out with water bottles.
Man, this is exactly how me and everybody. Everybody it's a 3 feet distance.
Karate flick, man.
Everybody getting this shoulder. What's up, bro?
It's crazy. It's crazy. People are going nuts in them stores.
Yeah, they is.
I had to cuss somebody out like in Walmart the other day, just acting stupid, dog. Like I cussed them clean, bro.
Facts.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like people have no consideration for other people. What's going on right now?
Right.
And in a way, on some level, you can't. You can try to be considerate. Like say if you go to the store, there's tissue there, 2 left. You're not thinking in your mind, let me leave one. You're thinking like, ain't no tissue nowhere.
Right.
So that's the craziest thing. It's people that literally have no tissue at all currently.
Yeah, bro.
Calling the stores ain't got none, all that. So I'm glad that I've been blessed to, you know what I mean? Get to whatever I got, you know what I mean, need to. I've been out buying fire and all that.
Yeah. I'm trying to tell you.
Come inside without an invite,
I've
get
been
blown
walking around
out.
like this, grabbing doorknobs, you know what I'm saying?
They shutting down like alcohol and and guns and all that stuff like that in other states. That's gonna trickle here. That's that take away from the public type joint. So it's going down, bro.
Yeah,
it's going
man.
down.
I mean, I was sitting there thinking the same thing. I was like, man, it's crazy because when I was paying attention to it all going down, and everybody was like, oh yeah, man, it's like the purge, like the apocalypse, the whole 9 yards.
It's good.
It has ramifications of everything. To be honest, to be honest, it's everything. Purge, apocalypse.
You gotta go
everything.
Go around the back.
Yeah, all right, got you.
Yeah.
Is my joint under your joint, bro?
I think it is.
There you go. I'm like, yo, what is it hooked to? Like, joint ain't flexing right now.
Alright, so I'll do 5 seconds of silence, and I'll count down and cue you. And then when we're about 10 minutes to your time, I'll throw you 10 minutes up.
Okay.
Right,
Cool.
Alright, guys. So let's start the 5 seconds of silence. Now. Three, 2, 1, begin.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Van Buren. This is the first episode of The Conversation. I have to my left Emanuel, and to my right I have Big Rob.
Yes, sir. We in here, dog.
We're here talking about The Legend of Johnny Jones. It's the upcoming horror movie.
Of Johnny to the Jones. Yes, sir. That's what it is.
So we're going to start with you, Rob. Can you tell me a little bit about the movie, man?
Well, the movie Johnny Jones is going to be the first movie of its genre, just basically because the icon or the person who is going to be the main villain antagonist throughout the film, one is going to be African American. That is not usually how things are handled within horror. So the character is going to be something unique, akin to Freddy Krueger, Jason, Michael Myers, that type of concept. But an African American person will be playing that concept. So it's going to be different in how it's handled, and it's going to be action based just as much as it is a horror film. Action is going to be in place in it as well. So it's going to be a different type of thing, man. I definitely think it's unique. We got a lot of people who signed on. We got Jean-Claude Van Damme. We got Clifton Powell. We got people from Saw in the series. We got like Common has been on the phone with us. DMX. So many different stars and celebrities that want to be a part of this film. We got my man Emanuel. Y'all know him as Kickboy.
Yes, sir.
Rapper extraordinaire, what he does. We got Mr. Dreads in here. So we got a lot of people that's coming on to this thing, man. And actually, it's 10 years in the making. It's 10 years in the making. I've been bombarding the guy who made this film. He's making this film. His name is Matt Clark. Met him in possibly 2009. So this is when he first approached me with this film. Told me about it. Said he want to make it a trilogy. We talked about it. I actually was supposed to meet him because I'm not often down here. So he told me Greenville. So my ass drove out to Greenville, South Carolina.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So then my man, as I'm almost there, said, yeah, man, I see some signs from Atlanta, cuz we get close. I seen Greenville. He said, yo. I said, what you mean, yo? What you talking about? I said, dog, you know there's a Greenville, North Carolina, right? What? I said, no, I don't know nothing like that. He said, bro, you got to come there. So I'm like, yo, Drive all the way from Greenville back up to Greenville, North Carolina now. Finally meet him. And this is crazy. This day I had to go film Teen Wolf. So I still had to leave from there to still go all the way back down to it. It was in Atlanta. So I'm just running around. It was the craziest day. So I met him, spoke to him. And then after I spoke to him, I thought we was going to go ahead and end up filming it. It didn't happen. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? So what I thought it was is that at the time, my IMDb page was not reflecting my credits. So I think this guy, I thought in my mind that he didn't believe who I was, who I'm saying I was. Because my IMDb is not reflecting me telling you I'm been in like 100 joints. So he probably looked at the joint. At the time, I think it was saying like 20, maybe 10, something weird. Whatever like that. I'm telling him like, yo, my man, that's not what it is. This is what I've been in. I'm showing him, shooting the joints I've been in. So I thought he just didn't take it seriously. That's why it didn't happen. Really, he had went on and did some other stuff. He did some other projects. He was involved in The Crow. He was involved in a whole lot of other stuff. So whole lot of other things he was doing. So the original Crow and stuff like that, and a lot of other horror stuff. Since he does a lot of different things. So this is his passion project. So literally, it just wasn't coming into play. Then now, and I kept hitting this cat like once every year. Yo, my man, give me a script. Yo, my man, what's going on with this? We filming this. Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Then he'll come back and write me like, yo, how much we got to do to get you in the mask, get you to do this trailer. I tell him, boom, this is the number we need, like that. That was going back and forth. It still didn't happen. So now what it has come full circle to where this thing is just meant to be. Like with all the people that's signing on, all the people that's coming to play, all the things that's moving. This thing is like a movement. It took a life of its own with all these people signing on. Like they've been to John Claude Van Damme house. They doing all types of stuff. So it's a big thing. It's major. It's major thing. And I am Johnny Jones. That's who I play. I play the marquee in that. So it's a good look. You know what I mean?
Cool. Awesome. And how did you find out about the Project E?
Man. How do I break it down for him, Robert?
You break it down like this. Basically, what I try to do is, it comes to the fact with me that what I try to do is give back to people. Because I'm very blessed in what I do. You know what I mean? I don't have a normal way of going about how I procure stuff for myself or how I look into making movement within this. Like a lot of people's lives are based on necessity and that interaction. Mine's is more like outside of necessity. I kind of can do more so of what I want. It's not always based on need. Because in anything you want to do in life, you have to live reality before you can chase the fantasy or chase the dream. So in that regard, I'm very blessed that I'm able to chase a dream and not have to be like, man, I can't go. I got to be here. I got to work today. I got to do this. I got to do that. Because work is important. No matter what work you do in this life, never feel bad about it. Anything you do in this life that provides for yourself, family, whatever it is you got, whatever you got going on, be happy with that. Because there's people that don't have nothing. They don't know where the next opportunity coming from. They outside talking to you, trying to help. Hopefully you give them something.
Yeah, true.
So be proud of whatever you do. Like you have to build towards that. Right. So, but at the same time, we all are in a perpetual race, like a rat race, if you want to describe it as such. Like where you think about 24-hour day period, you only got a couple hours within that 24 hours. You know, 24 hours sound like a long concept.
Right.
You don't have much time to do none of the stuff that you need to do as far as creating a business or creating anything. You know what I mean? You sleep 8 hours of the day. 8 hours a day you work, 16. So then you got this other 8. Some of that 8 is you just coming back to the crib. You're going to do absolutely nothing because you just finished working. You know what I'm saying? You're going to sit around, do nothing. Then you're going to get ready to fall asleep and start the process again. So really, just what you got 5 hours maybe to do something extra, maybe 4. If you pushing it, maybe 6 if you stay up all night trying to do whatever, 8. You know what I mean? It's hard to get off what you want to do. So with me having that distinction, like I just try to give people opportunity. So when it came down to it and I thought about like, yo, I want to give people opportunity. They was like, yo, make sure the cats can act. You know, and that's something I have to make sure that if I give people an opportunity, I'm not trying to have you look bad because it messes up production. Nobody has time to actually fully teach you how to do something. Exactly. You know what I mean? Because there's a learning curve and so once it came down to it, I said I'm gonna put people who believe in me and become my students. I said that I was gonna guide their career and give them an opportunity because what most people do when it comes to acting is people sell you some type of dream. Like they tell you, oh, I want to do this, and you'll have the opportunity to do this. Once you learn this, you get some headshots, you get some pictures, you get this, you get that, and get that, and nothing happens off of that. Because what they did is tell you pieces of what you need, but not how to apply it. Application is different from just general knowledge. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to be like, if I tell people, yo, you become my student, I'll put you directly in the joint, so that now you are around the people who actually do this. That's a different type of learning. You can ask your own questions, formulate your own ideas, build your own relationship. And once these people work with you and you do well and you perform and you get this thing you got to do, of course they work with you again. So then you're building your own thing. So that way it feels like I'm doing something positive. Because one thing what we do as black people is, because of slavery and a lot of different things that have transpired, when we get a hold of something, we ain't doing nothing for you. Like, if I do this for you, what the hell? What is it for me?
Yeah.
If I do this for you, that don't make no sense. So I'm an actor. You black. You black. I'm black. And they looking for a black guy. I can't help you. I got to be the black guy. And that, on some level, that's true.
Yeah.
Some level, that's true. But at the same time, I just want to be able to do something different. Like, you have to affect change that you want. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I just thought of. Like, I came up with this thing. I hit my man. I see him Kickboy, flip boy now. I'm going to be honest. I did not know my man was going as hard as he going. Now, I'm going to let you know that. I met him on another film. Now, let me get this story with him. This cat, I met him on a film I was doing. I was down here. You know what I mean? I did it with my homeboy. His name is Marquis Hennessy. He's an actor. I just did Swagger with him not too long ago, this TV show. And he plays a wild character, bro.
I didn't even know he was in it.
Yeah, we play wild character.
That's
we just did
Shout
that
out to
like
Marquis.
2 years. Shout out to Marquis. We just did that like 2 weeks ago, maybe. So I met him at that joint, and he showed up. Had long hair, and he's like, I think he wanted to say, do you have grills in?
Nah, he gave me the fake gold tooth.
The fake gold tooth. That's what he's doing. So his character was like mad crazy, like to me. Like, he was cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, I just like the way he carried himself. Then he was telling me, I'm trying to get into acting or whatever like that. So we and him have been corresponding back and forth through my like page on Facebook. He write me sometime like, yo, what's up, dog? I'm trying to look at this. I'm like, yo, this is what you need. And I just tell him little information. So that's why, especially when this came into play, that I asked him, can I do this thing with people? And they said, yeah, like you can throw your students or people that you mess with or believe in into this thing. I said I had to contact him first. He had to be one of the first people I wrote about. Like, yo, my man, I need you to come do this. And so, you know what I mean? When you tell people stuff, everybody has a level of skepticism. Like, what is this joint going to be, bro? Am I going to be an extra? Am I going to be talking? Am I going to be speaking? Is this whatever? I let them know that you are going to be paid much more than whatever your investment would be to become my student. That's one thing I try to be. For any time you put money, and it's not about the money for me, but I think people react and try to do more with what they pay for rather than what they just get. Yeah. Because like if you're a Fortune 500 company owner, your father hands you the company. Now, you don't learn anything from him handing it to you. You know when you'll start learning? When your company start failing. When your company starts going into the red, something's not going right. It's going to cause some type of learning in that kid. He's either going to rise to that occasion and build something that his father didn't maybe even think of, because the way these generation kids think, or he's going to falter and crumble under the pressure of his father. But it's one of the two. You know what I'm saying? When you just receive something, because learning happens more in failure sometimes than it happens in success. Because if I hand you the company and the company remains successful, what did you learn? If every day you came and sat in the chair, you're sitting in your dad's chair, you know, what did your dad tell you? He didn't tell me nothing. He just told me you're not coming this week. Yeah. And the joint keep making money, you ain't learning nothing. But if that joint start cracking and they come at you like, yo, you need to get your father in here. My father's sick. He can't be in. Well, you need to come up with something. Right. We need something. Then you got to come cracking the brain. Yeah, so it's different. So I reached out to him. Me and him did a joint that we did. And the cat is talented, man. That boy Kick surprised me. You know what I'm saying? And I always try to push the envelope to see what people's comfort zone is, because it gives me a better assessment of where we can use them and stuff like that. And this man is making music. Like, he got like 90,000 people or something on his page. Like, I'm like, yo, I looked at this joint. I wrote it like, yo, am I writing the right person? I was hoping I wasn't tripping, because I didn't know he was going hard like that. I didn't know who he was. I was like, it's Cake. This his picture. I said, either this cat flogging with his picture or this cat is going hard. Like, he's like, I can't really get down with it, homie. He got this music video. You know what I mean? I've been putting out money with this music. I'm gonna get back to you. Have my people call your people. I'm like, damn, okay, Kick, you know, let me know whatever it is. And he's just doing his thing, man. So like, it's just an opportunity to do something different, to kind of give that, because what it used to be is black exploitation was big. This is like Dolomite, Superfly, things of that nature. Cleopatra Jones back in the day with Pam Grier, stuff like that. So, but just like the word implies, exploitation is we do not use or own this particular thing. So, you know what I mean? It's being exploited. So, yeah, you're using the fact that black's cool, blacks jump, blacks run, black whatever, black got swag. We do things differently, but at the same time, we don't control this industry. So, it's still exploitation there. So, this Johnny Jones is going to be something different because it's going to be something that I have control in, and it's going to be something that can benefit all who are involved. So that's the thing about it with that.
Yeah. So you said it's like Michael Myers and Freddy.
Yeah, it's like it's going to be like that vibe, like a horror icon is going to be created by this thing. This thing is going to have a Comic-Con application. We trying to get merchandise. It's going to be savage.
It's going to be epic.
It's going to be big. It's going to be big. And then when Jean-Claude called, like, yo, like, tell you he want to be involved, these people that's coming involved, it's people I've looked up to a long time since childhood. Like, just seeing them do their thing, and now I get to pick their brains. And I worked with Clifton Powell before on something called Sinners and Saints, if I'm saying it right, or Saints and Sinners, vice versa. I don't know which one it is, vice versa. Because I was trying to get a part of both, so I don't know which
that was
one
on TV1, right?
Yeah, TV1. So I think it might be, is it Saints and Sinners or Sinners and Saints?
Saints and Sinners.
Saints and Sinners, yeah. So I spoke to him about it before, and he is a genius at what he does. Also, my man shut it down. Like, one time, these extras was talking all crazy, and he was performing. Man, that cat said, "Yo!"
So no Chauncey over here.
He gave that work. Like, yo, shut up. Cats just.
You know, he actually did a movie here in Greensboro.
He did? What
he did the Alizé movie. I think it was called Flowers or something like that. But he supports a lot of he supports a lot of films.
That man he's a great dude, bro. Like, and I just was getting jewels. He give jewels to you, sit and talk to you, bro. Like, and that's an amazing thing about him. So shout out to Clifton Powell for that, and just doing what he does as well.
Nice. So he's completely the opposite of Chauncey.
Yeah, man, like that. The role that he is most known for is Pinky.
Pinky and Friday.
Pinky and Friday. And to some degree, from what I hear about it, I think that he doesn't like the fact that is because he's had such a large body of work.
Yeah.
So to be known for kind of like a, I guess you would call it like almost a cooning type role. But it's not cooning. Like, it's something funny that him putting that was classic what he did. You know what I mean? But in this business, you really get known for the craziest thing.
Yeah, you get known for what people want.
Like what people like.
What people
see. So I had a role on Ride Along that I had to turn down because basically it was just like the description of it wasn't for me.
Yeah,
like I want to be an action star, so that's why I'm attracted to that. I'm attracted to aggressive type things. That's why this Wu-Tang thing I did was good for me. Like, I like stuff like that. So this role was basically like, I'm gonna describe it like basically when I first seen the scene, it said I'm walking and my joints is swinging. The joint is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have no problem with it swinging, but gotta be a reason. What's the reason?
There
was no reason at first.
Right.
Then it was talking about, like, I guess I go to a grocery store or something, and I'm in the grocery store butt ass naked, and then I'm like spraying lotion on myself or something, and then the cops pull up, like, what you doing? What you think I'm doing? I'm moisturizing.
That scene where it was actually turned into a white dude. It was a big white dude.
Yeah, it did, and that white dude became very famous off of that part. But I honestly had to turn that down because it just and how I got the part is because I'm funny. So I think the part wasn't even fully written or fleshed out. So it was like, yo, I want to give you this because I actually went for something else. But it just wasn't for me. It just wasn't for me. So sometimes you got to make that decision, find out, and it's gonna cost you because the money for it was gonna be stellar. But at the same time, every time I walked out, like, yo, I seen your joint. Wasn't joint swinging. So say if you with a young lady or somebody like that you are significant to you. Now you got people talking about they seen your joint. That's a problem. You know what I mean? Then on top of it, you got people just running up on you. Yo, Saint, you do they get the lotion on you? Yo, that's my favorite part.
The whole world seen
that's the wrong concept. They even come up on me talking about some lotion. I sprayed it on myself. That just sound crazy. Because then like there's actors like The Rock who are big and muscular. Then there's actors like Terry Crews. Terry Crews is always Terry Crews. Do you understand? Like no matter what he betrays, that chest has got to get jumped. That's what you're known for.
That's what you know.
I don't want to get locked into nothing like that.
Yeah, I swear, man.
There's nothing wrong with that. Terry Crews is a super talented dude because this cat is an NFL player that became whatever he is. But at the same time, I know for him, he would like to play something more serious at times. I believe that. So I want to be able to be well-rounded. I want to be able to play clown stuff if I want to sometimes. I want to be able to play serious stuff. I want to play doctors. I want to play lawyers. I want to play killers. I want to play everything. So that way you can do everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be locked into one lane.
Yeah, because they will typecast you in the industry. Definitely. I swear they will. Like when I first started off, the main thing everybody wanted me to play was gangbangers and drug dealers. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, I'm so much more than that. You know what I'm saying? Like I know I got a presentation because of my dreads, but it's like, why lock me into something like that? You know what I mean?
Exactly. But you know what? Like with dreads, like I had dreads, right? I had to cut my hair to go further in my business.
Further, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because what it was is that your look is so specific when you have dreads that you can't play a cop. You got to be an ex-cop.
That's right.
As a cop, that's not the hair standard for cops.
It,
they can't rock. Girls can rock their hair long and put it in a bun. Dudes can't even have their hair a certain length. So that locks it out. Military is the same thing. So that knocks out a whole lot of roles. Then if you think about it, then some roles are just thought of stereotypically. Like meaning like a doctor would not come into the doctor's office or perform surgeries with hair long like that. Because his hair could literally fall inside of a patient. So that way, stereotypically, I mean, to me, I think that you can do that because his life has changed. So a doctor could bun his hair up and get to work. That's what I think. But if you think about it realistically, the application, the movement of a doctor's office, even the depiction of what dreads, people still have a stigma about dreads. When people see people with dreads, they're like, oh
yeah, you automatically start making assumptions.
I don't know. This guy must smoke. The
industry is the same way as regular people. They typecast you. They type. The moment you see somebody, you already start putting your own personality to them in your head. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with the acting industry. Once they see your headshot, you got dreads,
gangbanger.
Yep. Drug dealer. Killer.
He's from the hood.
He's from the
hood. This is just what we were looking for, Julie.
Right.
He is from the hood.
He can't play the father. He has to be the drug dealer.
He has to be the father. He can be the father after we send him to jail.
Right.
After we send him to jail
for 10 years,
he can come out and he can be the father.
He has to grow the dreads in jail.
Yes, we got to cut the dreads, then grow them back while he's in jail because the struggle is real. Then we're gonna have him come out and be the father.
Exactly.
Good job, Malachi. You are in touch with the hood.
That's right. Give him the role.
Awesome. Yeah, man. Like, you gonna be dropping the track for the soundtrack, man?
I don't know, man. That's up to Robert and the director.
That's something that we didn't even think about that application, but that's very possible. That's very possible.
You could count me in for watching the movie, buying the movie, get the shirt.
Well, that's what it is.
Get the figurine.
Say less, bro. Okay, if you sign this promissory note.
Where's that?
We can get that settled right now. Yeah, Van Buren, count that man in. Right. Let me ask you something, man. Why we got you here? I was looking at something with like the page. Like I guess he wrote me telling me, "Yo, Van Buren want to do your interview." Now, the picture you got on your page is like a white dude.
Which,
on the Instagram.
On Instagram, whatever it is.
Like it was probably Facebook. It was actually
Facebook, I think. And it's like a white dude with like a suit on.
Yeah, that was Martin Van Buren.
All right, that's the Van Buren.
The real Van Buren.
The real Van Buren.
Yeah, that's the real Van Buren, the president.
Got you. And you just use the name right now.
No, that's actually my given name.
Your given name is Van Buren as well.
Yeah.
So what made you use that depiction, like kind of like describe yourself?
Because every time I say my name is Van Buren, everybody look at me like
you crazy.
Like, what? That's really your name? Like, yeah, that's my name. And they think I'm some white guy. So I'm like, all right.
So it's like a troll.
So you kind of got you.
Like no matter where I go, like when you guys know I'm a writer director and everything like that, trying to get my foot forward. But when I put my name down Van Buren and then I'll come into a room, everybody's like, okay, we're waiting for Van Buren to come, and then so I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm waiting for him to come too, and then it's like, I'm Van Buren. It's like, no, you can't be Van Buren. They had this picture like a funny story. When I first moved to Greensboro from Long Island, I had a meeting with Thomas, and we was doing the thing. He never met me, and we were supposed to go around the table. Everybody's supposed to meet him. And one of the writers for the movie that I was working on with Thomas, the assistant director, came and was like, "It was nice to meet everybody, and it's too bad this Van Buren can't come." And he was like, "What's your name, by the way?" I was like, "Yeah, Van Buren, but you could call me Van." He's like, "Oh, wow. I don't think that's you, because Van Buren, I met him before. I sworn I met him. He had like reddish hair and green eyes." I'm like,
who, Thomas told you?
No, just random
person.
The guy who was working.
Wow.
I was like, no. I was like, hold on. Do you want to see my license? He's like, yeah. And it was funny. Like, I didn't even like this name growing up.
Wow.
Like, I hated it. Like, and then once I start writing and reaching out to more people who like my work, and I start putting my name Van Buren and my other name, my first name, and Van Buren is like, that's catchy. You should just drop the first name, and then just leave Van Buren. So I was like, okay, I guess.
Right.
And how many people actually going to respond to it? And everybody responded to it. And I researched my family history, and long story short, I found out that we had people from Germany. And I actually connected with relatives out there on my mom's side, and then it just snowballed, and I found out what my name actually means and stuff like that.
What does your name mean?
It actually means from neighbors. And it fits me perfectly because I'm very friendly with everybody.
Okay.
So, and I was just, I was telling them before we got on the air and everything like that, I was telling E like how we met. Like you gave me like my first open door experience of writing when I let you read a piece of my writing, because there was a lot of friends and family saying, yeah, it's good, but you gave me criticism and you gave me positive feedback and it made me want to go hard. So,
what was that piece again, brother?
It was Golden Eagle.
Golden Eagle, yeah.
It was a story of the Desert Eagle traveling place to place, and
you're right.
And I was like, wow.
And it's crazy because when you probably originally first told me about that, about like when we met like 3 years ago,
yeah.
you probably had told me, and I didn't even realize you were talking about Robert.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's so crazy. And he actually gave me like my first, you know what I'm saying, my first foot in the door. So we was pretty much talking about the same person and didn't even know it, you know what I mean?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah. So it opened my eyes. It's like, oh, snap. Like, somebody other than my family liked my stuff. I was like, wow.
You're right. See, the thing is, like, one thing is, especially when it comes, when we're going to go full circle back to your name, is in this business, perception is key. And perception is what you have to allow people to make their own assumptions. Yeah. What most people do is this. This business is 90% listening, 10% talking. What most people do is they do the opposite. They do 90% talking, 10% listening. So, and that's in all aspects of life. So, what they end up doing is talking themselves out of situations. Because people, when they meet you, if you say certain criteria, their mind registers what they believe that criteria to be and how it applies to them. Like if you say I'm a writer, there's another guy who's written 20, 30 pieces, published an offer. Yeah. He will automatically, in some way, on some level, assume that you're very much like him based on his speech with you or his conversation with you. There's nothing wrong with allowing him to gather his own thing. Yeah. There's no, like, in this life, this is the way I think. There's so many things in this life that's going to kick you in your teeth and bring you down here. So why not hold yourself here? There's going to be outside factors that knock you from there every single day. Mm-hmm. You're going to be feeling like, yo, I'm up here. Damn, I got to pay my light bills. How much? Mm-hmm. Yo, I got to get what I need.
I'm trying to tell you.
Shorty says she's pregnant. Oh, I don't even like her. Oh, shoot. Your joint came down again. Yeah. So now, Shorty is really pregnant and it's my child. Yeah. And she says she needs $400.
A week.
You know what I mean? Like, yo, your joint gonna get knocked down no matter what the situation is. So you gotta hold yourself to a certain esteem and allow people to make their own assumptions. Like sometimes you could be thinking in your mind, say if you needed $10,000, I need $5,000 from this person I'm speaking to. Yep. And you speak that out, I need $5,000. They could have been about to pay you $30,000. But if I can get you for the low at $5,000, sure, buddy. Yeah. And you thinking in your mind, $5,000 is gonna let me pay this, and this. You don't know what you just missed by you speaking. That's why you have to let people finish their conversation, let them talk, let them speak. And you have to live this life as an entertainer. Unfortunately, it starts off, you have to kind of like carry yourself for the ambiance of I do this in my sleep. You have to carry yourself in that way. Now, it might not be the case. You might not be working on anything. You could be an aspiring actor. But if you believe in yourself to be good and you believe in yourself, don't come at somebody like, oh, I've never done this before, but I'm quite sure I can do it. That don't sound like pay you $20,000.
Right.
Yeah. I tell you what, if you give me about, how long? Maybe like 4 or 5 months. I'm telling you, I can kill that role. I don't sound like I need to pay $30,000 for these cameras and then stick you in front of it.
Right.
When they tell you, like, if you listen to the story like about Ice-T went into some record label, asked them cats for like $1 million. Say, yo, yeah, I rap. Give me $1 million. Cat said he didn't know how to rap then. Just one of them with so much confidence and swag. Somebody was like, yeah.
Give him $1 million.
Give him his money. He walked out. He said he walked out and learned how to rap later on. Because it's about perception.
Yeah, it's about perception.
You know what I'm saying? Just like you wouldn't think Ice-T coming up with a song like Cop Killer, he's now on Law and Order talking about he's a cop. Risking his lives with people. You know, but it's all about what you think. What do you feel you are? And the reason why people are not successful in entertainment is because they lie to themselves. Mm-hmm. And their friends lie to them. And the people they're close to lie to them. Basically, if you can't sing, the best thing they can do for you as a person, that's the best thing they can tell you. Because what it's going to make you do is go out to either learn how to sing, or you're going to put some more effort into singing. Because this is what I want to do.
That's right.
So, but if they tell you can sing, you know what that's going to have you doing? Sitting in front of Simon Cowell going like this.
Exactly.
And then he cuss you out like, that was terrible. You know that?
Yeah.
That was absolute trash, rubbish. And that's when he snaps out on you because you've been sitting there wasting this time. They done seen 50 bad dudes and you 51.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, don't have your family. You want the criticism. You want whatever people going to tell you that make you mad. Because that's what's going to take you to wherever. You know how many people, I got relatives, I got people close to me. It could be girlfriends, it could be your spouse, it could be anybody. Anybody you come across that tell you can't do whatever you do. But what they're doing is casting their fear that they have about what they can do upon you. Because if I can't do it, how the hell you going to be Kickboy?
Exactly.
I can't rap.
Right.
My dreads ain't long.
Right.
Yo, what kind of belt that is? Like, got letters, man. I ain't got that belt. You can't be Kickboy.
Yeah.
And you know what he doing? Kicking.
Yeah.
90,000 moments on his page. Yeah. That's what he doing no matter what you say.
Yeah,
he in videos performing, doing what he do. Turning up. Like, I watched this video, this cat going in, boy. And like, that's what he does. That's his thing. You know what I mean? So no one can knock or take away from him. Yeah. No one can take away from you as a writer unless you allow them to. Say if you think your writing is not good, you have to address that and improve it. But you have to. What most people do is whatever they create, they're too close to it. So they make it. I don't want to put it out because people going to judge me about it. I don't want to put it out because, man, like, what if it does go somewhere, but then I ain't got the money to sustain it, so it's just going to fall off anyway. I don't want to be a one-hit wonder. People think that's the dumbest joint I ever heard. If you are a one-hit wonder, that means you got one hit that could carry you the rest of your days. So Mix-a-Lot, that dude that made Baby Got Back, son, that cat got millions upon millions of dollars. You know what he did? He rented out that song to Sony, Disney, rented this song out to everywhere. You know he get money off of that same song. The same song he driving around Bentleys, he driving around all types of junk off of Baby Got Back. Some people said that's a stupid song, hate that song. At the same time, everybody know it.
Exactly.
As soon as it come on,
it takes one opportunity.
You know how the black dudes wait. We know it's finna come out, baby. God, you know what I mean? The main thing we like. You know what I mean? We remix the song. Then Nicki Minaj did it over. Being a one-hit wonder is not the worst thing in the world. Being a never was.
It never was. That's right.
The worst thing in the world.
That's right. Could have been.
Has been is a great thing because you have been something. If you're a person that never became anything because you never took a risk. Say if you work for a company, you give them 50 years of your life. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong. Now, let me make sure that I say this with a disclaimer. Nothing wrong with that. But within that company, it's already structured from where you're going to start, your inception, to where you're going to end. It's already written for you. Exactly. It's not really based on so much of your choice. Now, it's based on your skill set as the pace you move, what jobs you can acquire within this parentheses. But you're not going outside the parentheses. Right. You're not going to go from, I started off working here, I own the entire building. Yeah. There's no way to get to that dynamic. No. You could start off working here to being the head manager within, but there's a family that own that. Yeah. If the name of it is Van Buren, Crayton ain't coming through and now it's called Van Crayton. No, it ain't. It's still Van Buren. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Yeah. So you got to just try to, if you're going to give 50 years to something, you got to also try to give 50 years to yourself. Whatever God gives. Somebody can draw, somebody can write, somebody can sing, somebody can talk, somebody can run. Whatever it is that you were doing since you were a child that you would be doing free. You got to pursue that, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You got to. You got to.
Got to.
Yeah, so when I first started writing, I just didn't think people would like my wit, my humor, and the stuff I write. And then once when I was on the set and I was embellished around all these people, I was kind of starstruck in a way because it was bestowed on me with a big responsibility. As the first film I ever did, I was the second assistant director. And I came in and auditioned for the acting role, which I'm a terrible actor, so don't watch me. But then so I thought I was going in there as a script supervisor. Tom was like, "Nah, I want you to be my assistant. This is what you got to do." Day one, I was like, "Okay." So I was like, I don't know what to do. It's lunchtime. I got to talk to these people, and I'm their boss, so to speak. And I don't want to say something the wrong way, but let me see what the name. I think it was either you or Jackie asked me, like, what else do? You can't just be doing something. I was like, I'm a writer. So the next day I bought this thing, and then you gave me positive feedback. Like, somebody other than my family likes it. Right. So they understand the callbacks I did, because I had, in the original script of Golden Eagle, I wrote stuff about Mr. Quillis from Juice. Yeah. And, like, I'm one who consider myself like a film historian. I watch everything from Juice to Raiders of the Lost Ark to Lawrence of Arabia to, I could go... the original Old Boy from Japan. I watched French horror movies, and I studied the craft of acting. You have to be a director, because to be a director, you have to give good direction.
Yeah, you got to know how. You got to know. You got to
give good direction. Right. And people look at me like I'm silly. You should look at me like I'm silly. Like, you study too much of that film. Like, I literally watch a new movie on mute, just so I could convey the right expression of the people acting the part. So when I'm writing my movies and anything like that, I could say, "Hey, this is what I want you to do." And still to this day, I have actor friends tell me, when I send them a script for me to read, I'm like, I need you to read this and watch this such and such a movie, this such and such a scene, because I based it upon this, and this is what I think you can bring out. So I really think acting is simple, but it's a simple thing for me. I can't do simple tasks. So if I give you a role to do, it'll be more like you're playing an extension of yourself.
Now, I definitely agree with that. Acting is simple. But it's also recognizing your skill set. Like you said that you feel that you can't act. But what I can say is this. If you can write for an actor, on some level you can act it, especially your own piece.
Yeah.
Now, your own piece, you definitely can perform that, because you are the creator.
Right. Yeah. I can act, but I'm saying I'm not going to be the one blow you away. Like, I usually, like, when I write, I have to write myself apart. I like to give myself cameos and stuff like that. So I'll play like the oddball, quirky character that's something unlike myself. Like, I'm positive, full of energy, but so I'll play the guy who's not full of energy.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Right. So you pretty much know like how when you write and you put your heart into it, but you know you can't necessarily preserve it.
Like, if I write a part for, say, for you, Rob, if I write a part for you, I could play the part. But I know you would bring something out of that part more than I can bring. So I was like, I'll give it to you, instead of opposed to me trying to be the actor, the writer, the producer, the director.
I'm glad you said that. Now, what you saying that is a genius level of recognition. Now, I'm going to say that for this reason. One thing what most people try to do in this business is they are the actor, they're the director, they are the doggone, they want to be crafty, they scripty, you know what I mean? They set supervisor. You're wearing too many hats in order for that to really go forward. And then as a writer, you have to be willing to let go and understand what you would compromise in your writing and what you would stick to. Because I know a writer personally that this cat railroaded every single thing that he's ever done. Now, cat is genius level intellect. Period. Hands down. Retarded and absolutely slow in getting to the money. Intellectually, creating what makes the money appear on top of it. Makes the money disappear as soon as it arrives. As soon as it talks. Now, I'm going to explain to you. He's a mailman. I know him personally. This was a person I called a friend at one point. So, first thing I decided to network at some time, like, because I never get a chance to network. I'm always filming. So networking was like crazy, man. I'm like, man, I want to network. Where the heck you go to network? I ain't know nothing about it, because it'd just be like somebody calling me, yo, Rob, I got this for you, come film. All right, I'm there, bang. So I decided to go to these outside places to network. Met him, and then we heard about this dude from Lionsgate. His name is John Phelps, I believe his name is, right? So met him. This guy at this time, his money was liquid. He's working in the industry, working for Lionsgate, whatever he working for. So he heard about Roger. Guy name is Roger. Me not say his name. Guy name is whatever his name is. So this guy wrote this story, wrote me in it. We heard about the guy from Lion at the same time. So he said, let me go. I'm going to go meet him and whatever. So there's no competition between me and you. I'm going to meet him at some point. I'm in the film. So I don't have to go meet you in part of this series, whatever. So he went and met with the guy first. Guy told him, look, straight out of the guy's mouth. All right, I'd like to do your project for $3 million. Not fully liquid at this time right now. I'm going to give you $80,000 right now. Writer's fee. What I'm going to give you. I'm going to come up with money for a merchandising deal because I think there's a merchandising aspect. I'm going to pay you that as well. I'm going to have you get paid all that stuff within the next 2 months. That sound good to you? Sign this paper. You know what the guy said to that? He's a freaking mailman right now. Listen to what I said. Mailman. Guy said, what? $3 million? You're a freaking dreamer. My film is too big for that. Too much stuff going on. $3 million?
What?
3 to 5 million? Are you crazy? You're a freaking dreamer. I'm not doing that. Literally what you said. Cat don't have no millions right now.
Yeah.
So it don't make no sense. So then now I follow up, let him go to this meeting. I call this dude like, yo, what's up, man? How the meeting go? Whatever. He said, Rob, look, you seem like a good dude to me. You do. You definitely do. You do. I never want to hear from him again. I never want to talk to him.
That's crazy.
I never want to do any work with him. I'm sorry about what is going on. You seem like a great dude.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything together. I said, what the fuck? I said, what?
Right.
See, what happened?
Yeah.
He said, I offered him $80,000 up front. He's going to get within the next 2 weeks. Offered him that. Told him I'm going to do his film for $3 to $5 million. He laughed in my face. Told me I'm a freaking dreamer. And he said it with an expletive. And then told me I'm a freaking fool.
Dang.
And I didn't stand for any more.
Probably got to sell blackball.
So it's done. Yeah.
You got to sell blackball.
So what he said?
You got 10.
Okay, so that was with that. So I'm like, yo, what the heck is that? So I come back to the table, try to bring this cat back to the table, right? So now this cat not messing with me because like he thinking I'm a part of whatever dumb crap this cat going on. So that messed up that.
Dang.
So I was pissed off at the dude. Try to understand his reasoning, then hold it against him. Then he asked me, yo, will you be my manager? I said, dog, what would I look like being your manager? I'm young as hell. You old as hell. This dude is in his 60s. Look 60. What it look like some young black dude walking into your room and tell you his manager. Now, I'm going to tell you, it's going to say, what the hell do you not know that this young black dude walking around trying to help you? Because that's going to look bad on your part. So then this cat came up with another thing. He was about to make $200,000. Went to this company. That was a music company. Went in there, showed them QR codes. This is when they first dropped it. He knew about it specifically on how they can streamline their business and make money quickly than they ever made it. So he did that, caused them to gain $500,000 within a month's period. So they called him down to the building, and he came down there and he said, yo, Rob, I'm scared, man. Can you act like you're my partner and help me close this deal? They got me in. I'm kind of sweating. I'm nervous. I said, yeah, put me on the phone. Cat put me on the phone. Me, it's just an acting gig. Came on the phone. I said, look here. This is what I am. Said my name. I said, look, I'm a person that deal with upwards to $100,000 to $500,000 on deals. And that's just lowball. Yeah. If you are the person to deal with that type of situation, talk to me. If not, go get him. That's literally what I said on the phone. Yeah. Guy said, oh, no, I don't hold that part. That would be my boss. Let me get him on the phone. Get his boss on the phone. Dropped it to him. I said, how you doing? My name is Robert Crayton. What I'm planning on adding to your company is a film division. You already have a music division. The addition of this will basically make your artists bigger stars globally than they are right now currently. They're not known. They kind of have a base, but they're not. You need a visual component to that. That's what I said to him. I said I need about $100,000 in order to get this started. You know what this guy said? Oh, he said 100? Man, I don't know if I can do 100. I got like 85,000. I can get you right now, and I can get you the rest in about a week and a half. Bet. I said, tell you what. Now, I normally don't accept lower forms of money like this. But I tell you what. Set it up with my partner. He's there with you. Have him write out a check for $85,000. And we'll let you get the money from me in maybe 2 weeks or so. Yeah. I'll be back. Now, right now, I got to handle another deal. I'm going to get off the phone. You guys have a good day. Literally. That's what I said. Deal done. That's done. Yeah. You know what? This cat called me back. Call him back in a few minutes. I said, yo, what's up with that bread, dog? Let me tell you about my feed. Because I'm getting paid.
Oh, yeah. You
know what you talking about. You gotta get mine. He said, Rob, I'll give you whatever you want. I said, I know. Because you wouldn't even have it. Right. So this cat said, Rob, I don't know what happened, bro.
Oh, shit.
I just said something, man, and they just threw me out of the building. I said, man, oh, you mean the dude that said he about to write you a check for $85,000? He said, yeah, they just threw me out. I said, dog, what the hell did you say?
Right.
This is what he said. He said, yo, what I'm going to do is my division of my company that I'm going to do, I'm going to just change it to the name of your company so that way guys can just know that we're together. See, the thing is, you can't bullshit a bullshit artist. Basically, what you told this guy is whatever you got ain't got no value. That's why you're trying to change your name to my name.
Yep.
So that's what the cat threw you out of his office for. He's like, yo, what the hell? Why would you want to change your business that you asked for $100,000 for to the name of my business, and I'm trying to get this joint bigger than myself? So the cat just told him, yo, instantly get the hell out. So he messed that up. Then he had another deal. He messed up with I was dealing with a company, supposed to do this movie. I'm supposed to get paid. All of a sudden, this company calls me and tells me there's a guy here told us not to use you. He said, okay. I said, what? He said, yeah. He said, this guy was supposed to be paying him as a writer. He's doing this thing. He wrote some craziness that was trash we don't like. We were supposed to give him $10,000, and he told us that Rob is not going to come here and film this little crap. He's too big for that. You know what type of stuff Rob is doing? I said, let me ask you something. Is Cat white? He said, yeah. I said, he old, like got white hair? I said, yeah. I said, I already know who it is. He said he dropped your name as soon as he walked in here. I said, yo. All right. They said, what do you want us to do? I said, get him out the building. He's not going to be a part of this project. Yeah, because he's throwing me under the bus. He don't know what kind of pull I have with these people. So I told him, look, get him out of the building. Don't have him do whatever. He was supposed to get $5,000 to $8,000 that day. He brought his son up there. He was wearing some type of Nazi outfit. Some people just cannot do any job. It don't matter what the job is. Because they mess up everything. You know what I mean? They just, no matter what you hand them. That's why you got to be careful with what you give people. You know what I'm saying? Like, say if I brought this dude here with me now. Say if that guy was here instead of Kick right now.
Yeah.
He'd be saying something crazy to you right now. Saying something crazy like, yo, you know what I mean? Hey, you know what I mean? You know how many people I killed? Like, he just says weird, like, out the way stuff. Like, he came in an outfit that day. He was supposed to get $10,000. The outfit was a German Nazi officer's outfit. It was covered in blood, like some fake blood that he put on it, and had his son with him at a meeting. His face had blood on it. And he was sitting there like, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's just crazy. Stuff that people do, man.
That's crazy. Like, my whole aspect is, whenever I get an opportunity to get X amount of dollars, it doesn't matter if it's 5 or 100, 100,000. I'm gonna maximize my opportunity at that moment.
You got to, man.
It's just they taking a chance for me, so I'm never one to shoot myself in the foot, so to speak.
Exactly.
Exactly. And every time it's funny because every time I see, I'm such a student of film and everything. Every time I hear people want to be the writer, the director, the producer, everything, I always instantly think of that scene in Coming to America. When she's like, yeah, really, I want to be in my own videos. I want to shoot the videos. I want to direct the videos. I want to write the song. I want to produce the song.
And the cat sitting there like,
I just always see that. I always see that, and I was like, that's why I always give myself small roles in my films because I believe in my ability as an actor, but I don't think everybody wants to see me right away. So I want to ease into it and give the part to you and give the part to somebody else and everything like that. Because I'm not going to go in there and pitch an idea and say I wrote this. Like, The Rookie is one of the things I'm working on now, but I got The Rookie. I want to play The Rookie. I want to be the cop. Like, I don't have the image for it.
You're right. No, you can't think of it. You don't have the image because like image is relative. It's relative.
The image not like physical image. I'm just saying like the way I'm built because when I write the characters and flesh out the characters, I have a certain image already in my head.
In your mind. I got you.
In my mind when I want to play, and I don't fit that criteria because I might be out of shape for that role. I don't think I look like a cop. I don't have that cop face. You know how the cop would have like that stern face. I don't have that.
You look stern to me. I mean, you got the Tupac nose ring, but I'll say that you look like you could be stern. You put a pistol in your hand, you look real stern. You put the uniform on, boy, and flash them lights. You be amazed how stern you look to somebody. Yeah.
Most cops are pretty neutral anyway. So you know what I'm saying. So you got the neutral look.
Anyway, I do sometimes like when I come up with a script and I come up with like the core concept and everything. I do get like you saw the police officers and stuff I got from the certain movies, but I do stuff like that. But for the most part, I'm just more chilling. I'm still learning, and I'm somewhat of a perfectionist because I'm still trying to learn the business aspect of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I don't want to go there and be taken advantage of or say something that I don't really know what I'm saying.
You're right.
I'm still trying to build that, and I'm slowly getting confidence in building this because as you remember when you first saw me, I used to wear sweats and I wasn't, I just was whatever. I'm an artist. I don't care. I'm an artist.
Right.
Now I'm more put together, more groomed, more relaxed, more everything. I'm willing to put on a suit.
Gotcha.
Before, hey Van, you got this meeting for you need to put on a suit. I'm like, I ain't putting on no suit.
You're right.
You know, this is my company. I do what I want.
You're right.
I'll come in with thong slippers and ashy feet if I want.
If you want to, it's about being comfortable, man. I seen an article or heard about an article about either the guy from, I think, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, I think. Facebook. Basically, he decided, him or either that or Steve Jobs decided that I'm going to make clothes not an option on what my mind has to worry about within the course of my day. Nice. So they wear like something similar every day. Black shirt, jeans. Black shirt, jeans. So if you think about it, whenever you have something you got to go to, you're like, oh, what am I going to wear? What am I going to do? What am I going to do this? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. So if you give yourself all these worries is what causes people to be sick. It also causes you not to be able to function in the full capacity that you want to be because you're worried about something. Like if you got something amazing that you can do, if you're worried about paying your bills, you're not really going to be focused on the amazing. The bills got to get paid first. So you got to take away some of your things. But let me go full circle back to why we're here. Johnny Jones. Let me bring it full circle. My man Kick is going to play a good role in this movie, Johnny Jones. I'm going to make sure that I put him where he can flourish, where he can shine, and we can do some things with that. It's going to have Kevin Sorbo in it. It's going to have Ryan Van Fleet, Tom Arnold, who from Roseanne.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's like, I think it's Isaac Singleton. Bad joints like that.
Wow.
We got, I got to kind of look back at something. We got my man who was in Gladiator, and I don't want to say his name wrong. I just looked at his picture not too long ago. He was also in Push. He played
which Push?
With the one with the guy who plays Captain America right now.
Okay.
He was the black antagonist, the one that kind of uses his mind. Okay. I'm gonna find his picture right now because I gotta say his name correctly, bro. I gotta say his name correctly. Yes, I'm gonna get to it right now. So, like, it's just so many people who've come together to make this movie mean something. Epic. Yo, it's going. I'm looking at this picture right here. What is his name? You know this dude's name? I don't know his name.
Oh, I know. He was also in Guardians of the Galaxy.
What his name is?
I know he was married to Russell Simmons' wife.
Yeah, he is married to Russell Simmons' wife, and he has a very African name.
He started with Steven Spielberg. Amistad.
Yes, Amistad. He played Amistad. Yep. So my man is involved in it, dog. They talking about DMX is gonna be involved in it. Nice. It's so many things. So this thing is gonna be major.
It's gonna be epic, man.
Then he's jumping from Johnny Jones into another film called Detour 95, where the people what he's creating is like they're in the same universe. So people who's in Johnny Jones that might move on to another place, they got to deal with other issues, other problems, and they come back circle. It's gonna be 3 Johnny Joneses basically going on. He got Detour 95. He got so many things. This cat Matt Clark is a genius. Like he's a person that is amazing in what he does and what he puts together. He definitely is.
I definitely got to get him on the show back.
Yeah, he definitely does some things. So this Johnny Jones things is going to be big. It's going to be huge. Stay tuned for it. If you guys miss it when it come out, you're going to be sick to your stomach.
Sick.
Sick. And the people that missed the opportunity to get with it with me, it's unfortunate. Like I remember I had a dude kind of like write me about it and was kind of like arguing with me, which was strange. Like I told him about it. Then, like, it was a couple people within the same day. So I was frustrated, like, when it comes to us, like, as people, opportunity knocks. The question is, do you answer when it does? Like, no matter what skill set you have, like, I'm a person that got, like, 6 different skill sets. Like, I play ball, I rap, I act, I play football, I do, like, draw, I do all types of stuff. So I got mad opportunities to be an entertainer of some sort, and I'm a stand-up comic and do everything like that. So... But this dude, I tried to talk to him about it, and there was another couple dudes, and they was like, yo, I just don't know, bro. I don't see it. I can't do it. And I don't know if they felt like I was lying or trying to use them for something. So it made me frustrated, like, about, like, I can't even try to help people sometimes because they won't help themselves. So this dude, I guess, felt some type of way about what I said and thought I was talking about him. So he kind of wrote me on Instagram and was like, yo, bro, I don't know why you was coming at me. I said, bro, I'm not coming at you, dog. You're not part of my day.
Gotcha.
I do my own thing, whatever like that. I spoke to other people who didn't understand the concept like you, and that's fine. I said, I'm not arguing. He's like, yo, I'm just letting you know, I've been there before, bro. I did all this stuff before, bro, and you don't know what you're talking about. I know what I'm going to get into. Then I look at his stuff, there's nothing on there. I look on his IMDb, there's nothing there. Like, it's either something he made And a lot of the people that were saying no within that day were that, because I researched them. I asked them to research because I want to understand what you could do so I know where to put you. So they didn't have anything. So, but the thing is, what a lot of people do is they try to do the same exact thing and get something different out of it. Like, if you, Van Buren, want to be a writer, right?
Yeah.
Instead of you writing, what you do is you write something on a page and throw a page out your window every day. Steven Spielberg gonna catch that? You hoping it blow down the Spike Lee house?
Right.
It ain't gonna happen. You just throwing. You could throw many pages. Now somebody might pick it up like, yo, this is really good. Where the heck is this coming from?
Yeah.
And it might end up in the newspaper.
Right.
But you know how far fetched that is?
Yeah.
So now you live in the same result. You don't roll all this stuff down and not using it. Or you make a movie and then you sit it in your house and you scared to move it. Like, I got people that got movies that I'm in. I'm telling them, yo, release that joint, homie. I'm about to do another 30 joints this year. Release it. Oh, I don't know if I want to. Now it's not the right time. Well, brother, when's the right time? Eventually, your stuff gonna look dated because the camera you using.
Exactly.
So it's just all about, you got to answer opportunity, bro. Like, one thing about me, how I've gotten to where I've gotten is when opportunity arrive, I don't care what I got going on. I'm finna go jump on that opportunity because whatever I'm already doing right now, I can always find that.
That's right. That's right.
Say if I'm working a regular job, I can always go get KFC if I'm working something like that. You ain't always gonna be able to work on some like BET film. You're not.
True.
So if you say no, it's on you, man. I can't do nothing about it.
You guys got, we got to wrap it up in a little bit. And
yeah.
You guys got anything else you want to plug besides Johnny Jones?
Just shout out to everybody involved in the project. Thank you again, Robert. You know what I'm saying, for definitely looking out for me, brother.
No problem.
Thank you for having me on the show, man. You know what I'm saying.
No problem,
I really
man.
appreciate that.
Definitely. You guys being on the show, man.
And thank you. And just to plug this at the end, my boy Kick is coming out with a hair care line. You know what I mean? Something that can get your dreads somewhere down your chest, man. Kick know the way. If you trying to get your dreads and your joint looking tight and it just ain't growing, it ain't hanging, you got no hang time, reach out to your man Kick right quick. You might have to buy an album or something, but he'll teach you how to get his dreads.
Just the last year with him, man.
You know what I'm saying? Holla, reach out, man.
Yeah.
Let your dreads grow.
Hit me up if you want to buy them, because it's my last year with him, because I'm done with him.
He said he's selling his dreads. Okay.
All right. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for listening to the first episode of the Conversation.
That's what it is.
You know, hopefully we're gonna have Rob and E-Man back.
That's what it is. Next 10 episodes.
We'll be back. We'll be back.
Rob and Kick.
We'll be back when it comes out. We'll be back when it comes out.
Can I take a set visit?
Set visit? Now, set visits are hard in a way where I have to have clearance.
Okay.
So clearance would have to happen, and it got to be a reason. Like, if I try to be like, yo, I'm trying to bring my man out here, trying to film it, we got to see how we can do that. Because I don't even know how they do that yet. Because like they be acting like they don't want to let me in.
Okay. If no set visit, put me down for the premiere. I'll be there.
All right, definitely. We could probably get some premiere something going on. Yeah, definitely. That might be something that's more. That set visit is tough, boy. You got to have clearance to get up in that.
All right, man. A pleasure having you guys.
Appreciate
you guys again.
Thank you, my brother. Appreciate you.
All right, man.